Banks, it's very sexy when you close a deal with the bank, and we do that sometimes, but they're very slow movers. They're very slow to execute. They're very conservative. They're never going to be Ripple success stories, and it's hard to get them to push the benefits down to their customers because that's risky for them, and then it highlights where they're inefficient. So we focused a lot on banks in the beginning just because a press release with a bank is a big thing, but we discovered they're just very slow to move. Like if all they want is a press release, now we're like, hey, like we want to actually like move billions of dollars now. And they're like, yeah, we kind of don't.
Hey, what's going up, Bull Runners? Welcome back to the channel. Glad to have you guys here today. We have an awesome video for you. As we just saw David Schwartz talking about banks, how exciting it is, and how every time we launch a new bank and we get new word that a new partnership here and a new partnership there, but banks are not moving the needle. So what is moving the needle? We're going to get into that in today's
Before we dive
video.
in, please note that the opinions in this video are for informational and educational purposes only and do not constitute financial, legal, or investment advice. All investments, including cryptocurrencies, carry risks and potential losses. Always do your own research and consult a licensed financial advisor. We are not licensed financial advisors, and relying on our content for financial decisions is at your own risk.
We're going to jump into the charts, look at XRP. This is now 2 weeks in a row with the red candle. We are now at the beginning of the new month, which we have historically seen sell-offs from XRP in the beginning of the month. So we'll take a look at that. We're going to also check in on the charts over here at Bitcoin, obviously the market leader when it comes to what's going on in the crypto world. We're going to jump over here to X. We got some amazing headlines to cover for you. One of the very first things that I wanted to start off with, because we were just talking about Bitcoin, is bullishness for Bitcoin. One of the things that people are, I mean, what's crazy right now is we were just at an all-time high for Bitcoin. And if you talk to people in the normal world, for those of you guys that are really big into crypto, we talk a lot of other crypto people and we're all into what's going on. But the craziness, in my opinion, right now is that we have currently a new all-time high on the verge for Bitcoin and no one's talking about it. No one even cares. Bitcoin bullish right now. Bitcoin has the same number of users as the internet did in 1997. And we know that the internet, now there was the dot-com bubble and all of that burst. The opposite, in my opinion, right now is Bitcoin. We've just reached this level, and this is not a bubble. This is just the beginning of the bull run. Now, we do also have this craziness that's going on in the election cycle that has got a lot of people just waiting, not knowing what they want to do. And when we take a look at XRP specifically, breaking news, 900 million XRP, that is $458 million, was just unlocked from Ripple's escrow. Okay. So what happens when Ripple unlocks from escrow? Typically, they will sell on us, right? When we look at this new report that came out, though, and this is a great tweet from 24 Hours Crypto, we're about to start seeing XRP and escrow be shifted to institutions. Ripple's latest strategy means XRP coming out of escrow is being allocated to key entities like ETPs, trusts, and other strategic investments. This targeted use not only drives real-world utility, but also results in gradual decrease in escrowed XRP, effectively reducing future supply over time. Ripple is clearly positioning XRP for serious long-term market impact. And as we see right here, from time to time, Ripple supports or transfers to third parties such as ETPs, Trust, Investment, XRP that Ripple reasonably expects to maintain in its holdings. When doing so, a reduced amount of XRP may be returned to escrow that month until and unless Ripple expects such XRP to enter the broader market through, for example, further transfers to third parties that XRP is included in XRP held by Ripple. 4.6 billion XRP versus September 30th, 4.4 billion. And you can find this report over on Ripple. And this is their Q3 2024 XRP markets report. The key highlights in this report are XRP's status as not a security remains law of the land. Ripple did file its Form C in response to the SEC's appeal, which does not concern whether XRP is a security. Ongoing headwinds from the SEC suggest that this lawsuit against Ripple is a key factor impacting XRP's price. Why are we not going up? Institutional interest continues to climb. Investment products continue on a very positive trajectory. We have the Bitwise, the Canary, and now the newest one, 21 shares filing an S1 for XRP ETFs. Leading issuer launched an XRP trust and filed to convert a multi-coin fund that includes XRP into an ETF. When we take a look at Bitcoin's chart, when they launched their ETF, they did have a small, now their ETF was approved. So to this date right now, XRP has 5 ETFs that have been applied for. None have been approved, unfortunately, not yet. But as we remember, after the ETF was launched, there was a slight pullback. When that dip was done, the rip to the upside, creating the new all-time high, was a 91% increase. And what really caught my eye is right now, Bitcoin ETFs are really surging. And in fact, the whole entire ETF market is being bought up behind the scenes on the over-the-counter OTC trading. So you're not seeing that in the charts yet because these people, like for example, right here yesterday, this man, Mr. Larry Fink, bought $318 million worth of Bitcoin while you were panicking and the market was dropping. And when we look at the daily chart instead of the weekly chart on Bitcoin, he's been buying this whole entire time. Even though pricing is coming down, we're not seeing it because it's not hitting the traditional markets. Once the news starts to hit and the fact that these companies, these big giant institutions are buying Bitcoin, which we're seeing it, but it hasn't been in the news, right? They're not reporting it on Money Matters or CNBC or anything like that because right now the headlines are all about politics. Once the news cycle of politics ends, they can start the news cycle about crypto and we could see the next move to the upside. And when we go over here to CoinMarketCap and we look at XRP right now, the 24-hour trading volume is $577 million. Now, what's interesting, as you heard David Schwartz in the very beginning of this video talking about banks transferring money, he wants to transfer billions of dollars back and forth. We're not seeing any of those bank transfers start to happen. The other interesting thing is when we take into consideration trading volume, let's say that, for example, someone does send $1 billion on XRP from United States over to the UK because they want to transfer money. Well, what's going to be interesting is we're going to see a buy of $1 billion for XRP to transfer through the actual ledger. But then we're also going to see a sell on that other side. So if we're using XRP just as liquidity, it doesn't really help us. Yes, trading volume is going to be amazing. But the reality is if there's a buy and then an immediate sell, which is what the Ripple ledger does so well, the Ripple protocol, buy and sell, transferring of money, that doesn't help us with our market cap to go up. Because if it's purchased and it's not held, then it's immediately sold again. It doesn't do anything for retaining the price, which we're still at 50 cents, but that's not going to help us. So we need other things on XRP ledger to really surge to the upside. What can lead to that? Well, we now have these ETFs that are potentially going to be launching, and those institutions are going to be for purchasing the potential of holding XRP, right? So we got people, you have to remember there's normies out there that don't want to, not your keys, not your crypto. Normies don't want to be involved with holding the keys and holding the crypto on their own. There's fear with that. So people jump into the opportunity to buy Bitcoin and now Ethereum with an ETF so that way they can hold it. When that company, let's say someone does want to buy $1 billion worth of Bitcoin for an ETF, they want exposure. Well, that Bitcoin is not immediately sold. It's actually purchased and held. Same thing's going to happen with XRP. When the ETFs launch, people want to be exposed to XRP. These institutions and the ETFs are going to have to buy part of the circulating supply and not sell it back to the market. What else do we have going on? Well, Ethereum has a similar scenario. Right now, when Ethereum launched their ETF, it did not pump the market like Bitcoin did. But we do know that the ETFs are out there for Ethereum. In fact, just in Ethereum's market cap has been surging. 301 billion is now larger than Goldman Sachs and Charles Schwab combined. So Ethereum's market cap is now larger than Goldman Sachs and Charles Schwab. You got to think about that. Now, when we look at Ethereum on the charts, Ethereum is still lagging in the price charts. Also, the amount of talk about Ethereum and everything that's going on with Ethereum has really been FUD, right? Fear, uncertainty, and doubt. People are saying that Ethereum is dead. No one really likes it anymore because we got Solana, we got Sui coming along that are doing the same exact thing that Ethereum can do. but for less fees. It's faster. Ethereum's an old dead chain, whatever the case may be. But a lot of people out there still believe that Ethereum is the number one coin behind Bitcoin when it comes to the smart contracts and all of the positive things you can do on the Ethereum chain. And when we take a look at this tweet right here from Coin Minutes, a recent Charles Schwab survey shows that nearly half of US investors plan to invest with ETFs next year, reflecting the rising demand for Bitcoin and Ethereum and other digital assets. So the good news is, yes, banks transferring money back and forth, not very exciting, and also probably not going to really move the needle with what we need it to. But when we get people that want to buy XRP and actually hold on to it and take it out of the market, taking it away from the supply, remember, these markets are all about supply and demand. So another thing very positive here, Bitcoin mining becomes legal in Russia starting November 1st. So you're starting to see this world adoption. Now, if you've been around crypto, we thought that the world was adopting crypto, right? Everyone's doing it. We know behind the scenes because we pay attention. But now it's starting to really start to make traction in the world economy. Before, everyone kept on saying it's fake money or it's only used for crime, but now governments are starting to get involved. And as I just said right here, breaking news, the 21 shares officially files for a spot ETF. Boom. So now we have Bitwise, we have Canary Capital, Grayscale, 21 shares. And of course, there's always the whisper of the BlackRock. So as we continue to follow XRP and dive into it, we need other things that bring more value to XRP besides just the ETFs, right? Well, we also have this tweet here from Vet. XRP ledger price Oracle amendment is now activated. So oracles can bring off-chain data to the XRP ledger, useful for decentralized finance and eventually smart contract dApps on XRP Ledger. So the more things that we can do on XRP Ledger, the more things that require the usage of XRP to take some of those coins out of circulating supply. Like, for example, what we've been talking about for quite a while now since the launch of First Ledger over on XRP Ledger. Now the meme coin craze has swooped over to the XRP Ledger, bringing more and more attention. Every piece of attention, every eyeball, every activity that creates more activity on the ledger is positive for us. And we even had Brad Garlinghouse tweeting out, posting out, the message from the market is clear. Institutional interest in XRP products is stronger than ever. Bitwise Invest, Canary Funds, 21 shares just this morning, filed the S1s for XRP ETFs, while Grayscale launched an XRP trust and filed a multi-asset fund, including XRP, into an ETF. The SEC's war on crypto has lost the battle after battle. Their continued disregard for the court's authority will further erode the SEC's credibility and reputation. And when we jump over here to the front page of CoinMarketCap, we have the market cap currently sitting at 2.32 trillion, up 1.9%. Fear and greed currently sitting at a 57%. But you know what's interesting? The Bitcoin dominance is climbing again. Now we're at 59.19%. So most people feel most safe and secure when it comes to crypto through Bitcoin because of the ETF opportunity. People are getting involved with it. Bitcoin's getting more and more advertising out there. Obviously, they have Michael Saylor talking about how Bitcoin is everything. He says, sell your house, sell your car, sell your whole life, and then put it into Bitcoin is basically what he says. Well, now we have ETFs coming for XRP soon where people can put their money there without having to know how to do crypto. And as we've been covering with XRP, we haven't even had any surge in volume. There's not been any excitement. If an ETF gets accepted, then we can see massive amounts of inflows. There's not enough retail traders out there because remember, because XRP doesn't do much, no one gets excited about day trading or any sort of trading for XRP right now for that matter. But the exciting thing is when we get back up to just the all-time high, it's a 580% move to the upside from where we're sitting at right now, 51 cents. Are we crazy for being enthusiasts and excited about XRP? Maybe, but we've been holding for this long. We've got all this positive momentum coming. We have the altcoin trading. We have ETFs coming. We have more and more companies building on top of XRP.
Futureverse is a big company born from the merge of 11 companies. every company is focusing or specializing on a specific piece of the big puzzle. There is no company that can take on the task of being in the metaverse by itself. It has to be contribution from a lot of different parties. And when I say parties, we are not just talking about companies, we're talking about end users. Futureverse has these two main areas. One is the research side on the AI, but not just AI, with our own models, trying to approaching AI and the creation of models differently from what other companies have been doing, creating the tools and creating the infrastructure and creating the relationship that allow and empower the end users to be able to do so. It's actually the goal of Futureverse.
So as we continue to develop in XRP Ledger, we're noticing that a lot more people are coming to build on it, to be involved in it. It used to be just the XRP cult members that were here following along, but people are starting to finally, in my opinion, get the idea of what's going to be happening. Now, will the new world currency be running on XRP, the coin? We have the Ripple USDC, right? The RLUSD. We will have a stable coin. Now, a lot of this stuff has taken a lot of time, but a lot of people were afraid of getting even like sticking their little toe in the water when it comes to Ripple because of the SEC case. So in reality, we're sitting here at 51 cents, 50 cents, very, it's not exciting. But the most important thing right now is for those of you guys that are interested in XRP, in its futures, to have enough dry powder or money on the sides to be able to invest in your favorite crypto, whatever it may be. Now, obviously, I hold XRP. It's one of my favorite top holdings as well. But the main thing that you need right now is the ability to make more money to be able to get involved in crypto. And we're starting to see a lot of banks getting involved as far as crypto goes too. As we see here, just in, SafePal launches a Telegram crypto wallet with Visa card support. Visa and MasterCard, if you're not aware, they actually just recently got sued for billions of dollars. And now there's actually an opportunity to make money on top of them getting sued because they're going to be paying retributions to people that they wronged. And we've actually come up with a way for our supporters to be able to make money off of that. And
hey, bull runners, this is super time sensitive, especially if you're looking to stack more crypto before the bull run is over. Did you know that Visa and MasterCard lost a $5.5 billion class action lawsuit for imposing unfair fees on merchants and business owners? So if you own a business or if you know any business owners that process payments with Visa or MasterCard between 2004 and 2019, that's 15 years, you could actually be owed a refund of 1 to 1.5% of your total revenue from that period. That's a lot of money. For example, this business that generated $1.6 million in credit card revenue during those years is getting back $28,000. This business that generated over $7 million is getting back $93,000. And this business that generated over $20 million during those years is getting back over $320,000. That's money they didn't even know was on the table. And all they did was fill out a form through the link below this video. It literally takes less than a minute to see if you qualify, but you don't want to wait too long because the deadline to file is February 4th, 2025. So the sooner that you fill out the form below, the sooner that you can reclaim what's rightfully yours. Plus, if you don't have a business, you can actually earn 3% by referring businesses that do qualify by creating your affiliate account through the link below. So this is a no-brainer way to get money back in your pocket to use for your business, or if you want to use it for crypto or other assets to invest in, you can do that. So click the link below. Let's get you paid.